Hi, thank you for joining me. This is The Black Pill. I want to preface this one. This morning I read this and I went full circle on it. first the mind got a hold of it and, of course, balked at it and disagreed with it. And then I was able to bring it back around to help myself understand it. So we'll see what you get from it. This is The Black Pill by Jason Gray. 3/29/2026, 6026 Andalusis, 2:17 GMT -6, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Designation BLK null null dot infinity. Status perception stripped, structure optional. They told you there were two choices: the blue pill, sleep, comfort, continuity, a world that feels stable because you agree not to question it; the red pill, awakening, truth, revelation, a world that fractures open, exposing layers beneath layers, but both of these choices share something hidden. They both assume there is a correct layer to arrive at. The blue pill says, stay on the surface. The red pill says, go deeper. The black pill says, there is no final layer. The moment this is seen, not intellectually, not as an idea, but directly, something irreversible happens. The entire structure of seeking collapses. Up until that moment, everything you have done, every question, every belief, every doubt, was organized around one assumption: that somewhere, somehow, there exists a final answer, a truth that will resolve everything, a point where confusion ends and certainty begins. The black pill removes that point, not because it is hidden, not because you have not reached it yet, because it was never there. At first, this feels like loss because the human system is built around orientation, goals, meaning, direction. Take away the idea of a final destination, and it feels like everything becomes unstable. This is where many interpret the black pill as nihilism, as emptiness, as the collapse of purpose, but that is only what it looks like from within a system that expects purpose to be given. The black pill does not say nothing matters. It reveals that nothing comes preloaded with meaning. Meaning was never embedded in reality. It was projected onto it. This is not flaw. This is the mechanism. You were not meant to discover meaning. You were meant to generate it, and until you see that, you will keep searching for something that does not exist. A final explanation, a definitive truth, a permanent resolution. The black pill ends that search, not by giving you the answer, but by dissolving the need for one, and in that space, something strange begins to happen. You stop asking, what is the meaning of this? You begin to see there is only what is happening and how you are relating to it. That is it. No hidden agenda behind it, no cosmic script you are meant to decode, no ultimate narrative waiting to be revealed. Just interaction, and that interaction is not passive. You are not just receiving reality. You are participating in its formation. Every perception you have is filtered. Every interpretation you make is constructed. Every reaction you experience is shaped by patterns that can change. So when the black pill strips away the illusion of fixed meaning, it does not leave you with nothing. It returns you to raw engagement. This is where most people hesitate, because without predefined meaning, there is no script, and without a script, there is no guarantee. No assurance that what you choose will be right. No confirmation that you are moving towards something real. Just open space, and in that space, you are responsible. Not in a heavy burden sense, in a direct sense, because without imposed meaning, what you do actually matters more. Not because it fits into a grand plan, but because it is the only thing happening. There is no higher validation, no external authority, no ultimate framework to fall back on. Just this moment and how you engage with it. This is where the shift becomes clear. The black pill is not about rejecting reality. It is about seeing that reality was never fixed. It is not about losing meaning. It is about realizing meaning was never built in. It is not about emptiness. It is about freedom from imposed structure, and that freedom is uncomfortable at first because it removes excuses. You can no longer say, this is the way things are supposed to be. You can no longer rely on, this is what it all means. You can no longer wait for the truth that will explain everything. All of that dissolves, and what remains is you, not as identity, not as a story, not as a role. As the one who is aware and responding, that is it. Simple, direct, unavoidable. And in that simplicity, there is something far more stable than any belief system, because beliefs can collapse. Interpretations can change. Systems can break. But awareness itself, the fact that you are here, perceiving, responding, does not require a framework to exist. This is the ground the Black Pill reveals. Not a philosophical ground, not a metaphysical ground, a functional ground. You are here. You are aware. You are interacting. Nothing more is needed for this moment to be complete. From here, everything becomes optional. Meaning becomes optional. Identity becomes optional. Narrative becomes optional. You can still use them. You can still build them. You can still engage with them, but you are no longer dependent on them, and that is the real shift. The Black Pill does not give you answers. It gives you independence from needing them. It does not remove reality. It removes the assumption that reality must justify itself. It does not tell you what is true. It shows you that truth is always filtered through perception. Once that is seen clearly and directly, you stop searching for something final. You stop waiting for resolution. You stop trying to land somewhere, and instead you begin to move freely within what is already here. Not lost, not empty, unrestricted. No illusion has been destroyed, only the belief that you needed one. And then there is a whole bunch of coding. Signed, Jason Gray. Okay, all right. When I first read this morning, it felt more to me like he was saying that there's no true self, and now I can't understand why I thought that, or that there's no, I must have read that completely differently this morning. Which has happened to me with his transmissions before. So I'm going to leave it at that and not confuse myself further. I'll accept this one for what it is, obviously. So, okay. All right. Thank you. And I will see you in the next one.